Hungary
the land
explained.
of groundbreaking achievements.
Yep.
Innovative
They did that.
inventions.
Wow.
Delicious food.
Bear bike. What
Inventions.
the fuck? I don't think that's bear, but is that? Yep. This guy is safe on the road, baby. He's sitting there sipping whiskey while riding a bike.
Delicious food.
Nom nom.
The world's most luxurious Mackies. Disciplined hard workers.
Is that a McDonald's?
The world's most luxurious Mackies.
Wow. McMansion. Oh my god. Wait, this looks clean. I'd actually go to the McDonald's. Look, that looks like just normal people are over here. The queue isn't full with like 20 sweaty dudes. They're just like chill families.
Disciplined hard workers. Convenient public pools, also known as fish tanks in the local pet shop. One of the most abysmal financial policies in Europe.
What a wildlife. Hungarian government officially accidentally received a 33% pay rise after implementing another 300% tax increase on small businesses. Oopsie! Oopsie! Oh my god.
Europe's lowest IQ public transport ticketing system. Europe's cutest metro line. Suspiciously close ties to China. Hungary is also the land of paprika. They use this spice in literally everything. I wouldn't be surprised if the parliament building's roof was just glued on paprika. Yeah, they really make a big deal about the fucking paprika here. That damn pepper is plastered all over the place. And alongside that, Hungary has produced many notable celebrities. Houdini, the Ramones, this dude, even Hank.
Wow. Hell yeah. In Hungary.
I've been to Budapest twice in the last 2 years. I'm saying that like there's anywhere else to go in Hungary. There's absolutely not.
We all gonna evolve into Chinese eventually. It's inevitable.
Unless, of course, you go to Transylvania.
Oh.
I'll explain that later. Anyway, Budapest.
Vape.
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 They're all vaping.
Vape.
Vape.
Hell yeah. And here they're all sophisticated. This place looks nice. District 19. Oh,
anyway,
no.
Budapest is actually historically two cities, Buda and Pest, with Buda having the famous old landmarks, some of which are honestly phenomenal. I mean, just look at that roof, look at that castle, look at that bastion, look at that old town, look at those 4 brain-dead Brits on a lad's holiday getting scammed into paying 50,000 foreign for a picture of them holding an owl. And whilst most of Buda is super hilly and suburban, Pest is way more flat, is where most people live, and has the recognizable, famous, imposing Budapest architecture. Before the 18th century, Pest was just a tiny enclave. Hardly anyone lived there since it didn't benefit from the natural height or river defense that made Buda the geographically perfect city, being inhabited even before 1 AD by the Celts. In the 10th century, a bunch of Siberians show up out of nowhere and mix with the local population till they're white passing, aka Magyars. This ethnic group forms 84% of Hungary's population today. Then over time, due to mass rural Jewish and general migration from the surrounding areas into the city, partly because of Austria-Hungary's initiative to modernize their economy. By the year 1900, Budapest was the
You thought it was a fictional place?
And the flatlands of Pest provided the
I haven't been there before.
The perfect location for
Interesting.
a bustling, modern, well-organized but grimy city. Then both sides grew until it was pointless to see them as two separate cities, and they were officially unified in 1973. Now, from my time in Pest, I've come across some notable things about the place. For example, the scams. The scams are everywhere in Budapest. The ATMs, the 20
This is where scamming originated from. These guys are professional scammers. They know how to steal all your money.
Rosties, the classic strip club scam, the public transport ticket scams, the carcinogenic gypsy geek bars. I mean, the city taxis in Budapest are literally a fucking mafia that can get away with robbing and beating up naive or drunk tourists due to them having such a monopoly, being so powerful and having so much influence over the government. I mean, they literally made the Hungarian government ban Uber to make sure they still had a taxi monopoly. Thankfully though, there is an option if you want to get around Hungary without being scammed out of all your hard-earned cash. Bolt, it's like a poor man's Uber, and you literally have to use this app if you don't want to be ripped off like a certain Filipino dude might have been.
So I arrive in Budapest, the brokest I've ever been in my life.
This guy seems to be happy already. Hear his voice. Oh god.
Thinking, oh, I'm in a cheap country now. Cheap cigarettes, cheap beer. Things are gonna be looking up. I go to the taxi rink. I go to the first taxi I see. I hop in. I don't know how foreign conversion works. So I just see this meter tick up 1,000 by 1,000 while I'm sitting in the back seat thinking, oh man, I got 20 minutes until I get to my fucking destination. And I don't know how much this money is. I still got it in the back of my mind. Oh, it must be cheap. Inshallah, it's cheap.
The best way you can avoid most scams in Budapest is by learning a few Hungarian words. Unfortunately, Hungarian is considered to be the hardest European language to learn and one of the hardest languages to learn in the world. I mean, they literally have a 44-letter long word.
Are we getting into an ad read right now? Because this is kind of clean.
It roughly translates to, for your continued behavior as if you could not be desecrated. Thankfully though, I have a hack to help you learn even one of the world's hardest languages. The online language learning platform.
Wow.
italki is an effective language learning platform where you can
I'm going right now. We're gonna learn Hungarian.
Anytime, anywhere.
I can't wait. I want to speak. What is Mongolian Chinese?
Focused on learning grammar and writing perfectly,
let's go.
Which is important. However, it can be kind of frustrating when you know how to spell.
I kind of liked all the ones doing
any of the essential phrases that would actually come in handy. On italki, however, because it's just you and the teacher, you really focus on your speaking and listening skills as well as increasing your confidence through live interactions. With over 30,000 teachers to choose from, it can be a little overwhelming.
So instead of having like perfect automated system to teach you how like a language, you can talk to a human and they can teach you. Oh no.
italki has made it
Are
easy
these
to
AI
filter through and find
teachers?
the right teacher for you. Search by lesson, category,
Maybe.
or even where the teacher's from.
What if they're all
just
just
italki
fake?
is that you can pay for each lesson individually. There's no subscriptions, no commitments, and lessons are priced only from $5. You also get 3 trial lessons which are refundable.
You can go and teach people your own language.
Satisfied
Go
with the
teach
lesson.
people
I wanted to show
American,
you a
yeah.
bit of my
Hell yeah,
super
brother.
Useful Hungarian lesson with a letter. We focused on pronouncing different letters. And is that just the length?
Yeah. So with the dog, this is short.
Differentiating between tenses.
Everything that ends with OK would be this first person.
And how to say phrases informally. So that's the more informal version of thank you then. So start your learning language journey now with the link below in the description. And don't forget to use the promo code Geopold. Get $5 credit when you sign up for your first class. This code is good for the first 50 users when you purchase $10 or more. So go quick, bro. Go quick. Anyway, when we were in Hungary, this dude literally paid for a 15-minute taxi. And if you're thinking that amount of cash sounds just ridiculous and made up, it's not. It's just that Hungary has Europe's silliest currency.
Hell yeah, brother. Look at my truck. Means hello, good sir. How's your day? Yeah, we got to teach these Brits proper American. That's right.
Is equivalent to 348 Hungarian forint, which leads me on to one of Hungary's less conventional tourist attractions. If you've got more than $2,872 in your savings account, you can go around telling everyone you're a millionaire.
God damn.
Underrated reason to visit Hungary, in my opinion. But if you want a more conventional reason to visit this country,
what a good thing to do. A country known with a couple places where people are efficient and scamming. What a good place to talk about how much money you have. I think that will work out really well.
I'm not gonna say it, guys. I swear I'm not gonna.
Where are you from? Hungary. Hungary? I'm hungry.
Somebody shoot him.
I'm telling you though, Hungarian food might not look like much, but goulash, 10 out of 10. Chicken paprikash, 10 out of 10.
Ooh.
Langosh, 10 out of 10. Torchni, 10 out of 10. Bro, they even do other people's cuisine well. In Budapest, they possibly have the best fast food establishment I've ever indulged in. Pizza meat. They basically got like 7 different types of thin, crispy New York style pizza.
Oh.
You get one big slice for £2. The process takes like 30 seconds. They're open till fucking 5 a.m. There's always one down the street, and they play the hardest fucking gabba hardstyle techno type music in there too.
What's going on in this pizza spot?
Food in Hungary is so good. Even my Georgian friend Gatsu thought it was amazing. And Georgians are literally used to the best food God has ever created.
Hungarian food is so fucking good. And
What
this
is
coming
going
from a
on with these
Georgian, okay?
people?
Bro, I remember one time I ate fish and chips in Malta. And
Oh my god, this is the
coming
fucking
from a
penguin
Georgian,
land.
okay? Bro, I remember
This is where you find Skelly. Oh
one
no.
time I ate fish and chips in
My
Malta,
home.
and then I just gave up on European food. However, here's the thing. Hungarians are not European. Yeah, they're white, but when they migrated from the Urals, they brought some good fucking food with them, right? Yo, the first time I tried goulash, I was hungry too. That's the thing. Like my body.
What the
wanted to
fuck, man?
bro. I ate all that shit. It is the best food in Europe. I don't want to hear anything about like Greek food. I don't want to hear anything about Italian food.
True.
Hungarian food is where it's at. And so please, somebody open up a Hungarian restaurant in Tbilisi, bro, because I miss it. If you have a Hungarian restaurant in your city, go and eat there or take a baddie to eat with you.
You already know if the Georgian says the food's banging, it's gonna be fucking solid. I mean, look, this Georgian literally ate a $120,000 banana, okay? They really value
What?
their food, I'm telling you. Hungary's also got this $1,000 banana.
Man who ate $120,000 banana art installation says he isn't sorry. I was hungry. What?
Okay, they really value their food, I'm telling you. Hungary's also got this drink called Unicum. It tastes how it
Unicum.
looks, like fucking death. However, I can't lie, this shit is effective.
Would you guys have a little bit of
Still gotta
Unicum?
look out for tourist traps in the cuisine field though, or you might get viciously scammed like a certain Filipino
some
friend of
Unicum.
mine might have been.
I go to this Christmas shop where they're selling all
Dude,
these
this guy
fancy,
seems so like sad. I don't know what's going on, man. You can even hear it in his face.
street foods. I'm thinking, yeah, let me try some Hungarian cuisine. I ordered this fucking potato slop. It was 20 quid. It was 20 quid by the end. Never trust a Hungarian. Never.
Also, you should make sure you don't eat anything dodgy in Hungary. You really want to avoid food poisoning or any other illnesses because the country's hospitals look like this. And the waiting times can literally be a year long. But this
Nice.
is the EU. How could the hospitals be so bad? Especially when the average Hungarian pays such sizable healthcare taxes. Well, mainly because this dude, Mr. Orban, would rather build football stadiums than have a slightly functioning public healthcare system. He has a
of
bit
course.
of a problem with hyper-focusing on football and Chinese
At least they can look at a
investment, which is
match
kinda
before they
creating some
die.
tension with the EU, who he owes us just a small bit of money to. But hey, it's so worth it. I mean, just take a look at these state-of-the-art Chinese buses Budapest has been blessed with. They might occasionally erupt into raging balls of hellfire. All part of the old town experience, baby. Hey, who doesn't love a quick marshmallow roasting opportunity halfway up Castle Hill? Man, this dude is so in touch with his Asian roots. He's building Europe's first ever Chinese university, despite Budapest's mayor protesting this by changing the campus's road names to Uyghur Martyrs
What
Road,
is
Free
this
Hong Kong
guy?
Road, Dalai Lama Road, for example. It's actually opening in 2024 because big Xi Jinping probably slid him a couple rare FIFA cards under the table or something.
Oh, worth it.
定的原则，我不想一辈子让人踩在脚下。你以为我是臭要饭的？
Yeah, Hungarian politicians are typically like clinically brain-dead, weird, hypocritical old heads. I think this news headline should probably explain all you need to know.
Ooh, that's an L.
But how can these obviously crazy dudes stay in power? The
25
old
man
rural
pussies
population.
out the window. That's insane.
Sorry, don't
I feel like I've never seen him go this hard on some weird memes before this video. Maybe there isn't enough to talk about Hungary, but I remember the previous video we saw, he kind of showed this footage. Look.
This rural population pretty much exists anywhere in Hungary that isn't Budapest. That's because it's locally the only city in Hungary. Budapest has almost 2 million people, and the second biggest city, Debrecen, hardly even scrapes 200k. This is partly because quite a lot of the ethnically Hungarian regions aren't in Hungary. There are like 3 or 4 million Hungarians that live in the neighboring countries, Romania, Ukraine, Slovakia, Serbia, Croatia, Slovenia, Austria. I mean, Hungary within the Austro-Hungarian Empire was actually big as hell, up there with Poland, Italy, Britain. That was until they lost World War I, along with 2/3 of their territory. Damn, 1918 was a bad year for them guys, bro.
God
and I
damn.
don't really know too much about what it's like in these areas because I've never been, but I got Living Ironically to explain it a little further, since he's literally the expert on this subject, being Hungarian Serbian living in Romania.
Shinan's main problem wasn't that 1/3 of the Hungarians suddenly woke up in a completely different country. Hell, it wasn't even that Hungary lost 70% of its territory to other countries that just randomly spawned into existence that day. Its main problem was that now, if you wanted to go from Romania into Hungary, the view suddenly changed from this into this.
God damn.
Pissed off as well. Even though Hungary got sliced up worse than a birthday cake at a Mexican birthday party, the regions cut from the motherland still kept their Hungarian roots to a degree, despite the communist dictators' best efforts against that. For starters, throughout Transylvania you can still find so many Hungarian Gothic churches and castles, such as Szent Mihály Templom in Cluj, aka Kolozsvár, and Corvin Castle in Hunadora, aka Vajdahunyad. Throughout the 16th century, the Catholic Church was having an artistic meltdown, which many historians today call the Reformation. Many Hungarians in particular were quick to adopt these new Christian beliefs, such as the famous teachings of John Calvin that no matter what you do, God has already decided that you're going to hell.
Thank you, God.
In particular became a huge hotspot for the spread of Calvinism/Reformism, as the region came under partial control of the Ottomans, and they simply
The final
couldn't be bothered
Turkish
to deal
boss.
with the issues of the dirty kafir. So as a result, the province became one of the most religiously diverse ones within historical Hungary. with
These
hundreds
places
of
look really
Hungarian
nice,
churches
though.
of different denominations,
But it's like,
springing up
it's nice to look at it in a
Transylvania. In other
picture.
parts of the kingdom, such as Vojvodina,
And then I'm
aka
good.
Vajdaság, and Krisana, aka Körösvidék, Hungarian Art Nouveau was the popular style to build in. Thus, the cities of Subotica, aka Szabadka, and Oradea, aka Nagyvárad, have such a distinctive look, which makes them look as if they came out of some sort of fairy tale. Many Hungarians across the border accepted their fate and moved on with their lives, and became functioning members of the new countries they found themselves in. Hell, they integrated so well, one even shot down an American plane during the Yugoslav wars. However, others such as the Székely, not so much. For those of you that don't know, the Székely are a group of Hungarians that live in the heart of Transylvania in the Carpathians. Their main personality trait is that despite being completely surrounded by Romanians and basically sitting in the center of Romania itself, they would rather be tortured by Vlad the Impaler himself than ever spout a single word of Romanian. They're also famous for always carrying a knife on themselves. People in London think they're hot shit for packing a blade. They've never met a Székely. When I first ever met my Székely father-in-law, do you want to know what he gave me as a gift? That's right, a $180 pocket knife. It is
Nice.
pretty sweet though. But yeah, Janos signing out.
The only thing I gotta say about Transylvania is they make these crisps. I tried them in a Transylvanian bar in Budapest, and oh my god, they're the best fucking thing ever, dude. I think about them every day. If someone wants to ship me some of these, yo, I would be so gassed. Anyway, in conclusion, Hungary is an interesting place. From what I've heard, you might want to give the top northeast bit a miss. This is really where you want to be. Personally, Budapest is one of my favorite cities ever, and as long as you can wiggle your way out of scams, you'll have a great time.
It's a
Go
nice
around
gift
telling
from your
people you're a
dad. I don't
millionaire.
know.
Go eat some fucking paprika-based food.
Oh.
Go bonk the metro. Go look up at the roof this city provides. Best roofs in Europe, I think.
Yeah, climb those
just whatever
roofs.
you do, don't
See what
end
happens.
up getting monetarily pillaged like a certain Filipino.
Fucking disgusting.
Yo guys, so much blood, sweat and tears went into this video, I can't even explain. I went all the way to Hungary, then spent like a month editing this shit. My sleep schedule is absolutely obliterated right now. So hey man, I would deeply appreciate a little sub, a little like, a little comment even. More videos soon. Okay, peace.
Yeah, you never know, man. Maybe one day you go to
Hungary,
sleep and you might be reincarnated as a Filipino or Hungarian. You never know. It might be you in the future. But this place looked interesting. Would I ever visit? I might visit Budapest. Looked kind of nice, but I don't know. This looked a little bit too wild to me. Maybe try some, what was it? Unicum? Yeah, maybe try that and see what kind of alcohol that is. But yeah, this place looked kind of wild. This video had a little bit too many memes. I'm not gonna lie. I think it stretched it a bit, maybe a bit, way too far. But yeah, otherwise, all right, a video.